Hey, what's up, guys? This video is about simps. Simps are the most dangerous people that I can think of, besides serial killers. The reason being, because they're so weak that instead of letting that woman go, they normally harm themselves, the woman, and anyone around them. That happens a lot. Pretty sure you guys heard on news, on social media, whatever. Guys, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna tell you the cold hard truth. You know, when you met that woman, how she was. You know she was running the streets 304 all the way. But for some reason, you guys are so desperate that you really believe that you can change who she is. Now, she been doing it at a young age. You probably met her in her late 20s, 30s. She gonna keep doing it until she dies. That's just reality, bro. So the simps, they'll get with them females because they desperate. The females, they have a part to play in it too, but I'm gonna say this. It's eye for an eye. So if she's using you for your money or something like that, that don't mean you should, take her life. So I know some guys get upset and, oh yeah, she deserved that. Nah, actually she don't. If she using you for your resources, she over here cheating on you behind your back and all that stuff like that, that don't mean you're supposed to take her life. That's just reality. The best thing you can do is just stay away from females like that. So guys in that position, they so desperate, they'll take the female, they'll cater to her, as Beyonce say. And when they find out, because they know, bro. You got a chick who just all extra friendly, dressed slutty, always going out, always drinking, always partying, know a whole bunch of guys. For some reason, them guys really believe, oh, if I just treat her right, she'll eventually see who I really am and see that, that she deserves me and she'll treat me right and she'll stop what she doing. They never stop, bro. When they find a guy like that, they know. I'm gonna tell you guys this again. Females know the kind of guys they can manipulate right off jump. I've seen that before. We used to go out to the clubs a lot. You'll see it's a mismatch at the end of the day. You'll see a good, she good looking, but before she take off all her makeup and all the accessories, but a good looking chick, if anything, nice body for sure. If you got a nice body, she winning. And you'll see a random guy. He not dressed well. He doesn't keep up with his hygiene. He didn't get a haircut. He didn't shave. His clothes are tattered. His teeth is all beat down. It's like, what's going on with this? Yeah, that's a simp. That's a simp. That's a simp to where they use guys like that for a safety net. For you guys don't know what a safety net is. It's for when women, they'll go out and still do their thing, run the streets, and no matter what, they always got something to fall back on. That's a safety net, AKA a simp. So she out there sleeping around, partying hard, doing God knows what to who. And at the end of the day, whether she get rejected or whatever the case may be, it don't matter because she got somebody to fall back on. That's her simp. So she got a place to stay. She got a car. He gives her money. He take care of her 100%. So she out there partying, getting free drinks the whole nine, sleeping with guys. And that's the thing too. Normally, women who have a simp, they sleep around. Man, I'm talking about they sleep around like for nothing, for free. They already doing it, right? But when they have a setup like that, they giving up the box for free, bro. You won't take out no dates, nothing like that. And the whole time the guy like, oh, dang, that was easy. Yeah, it was easy, bro, because she got a simp. She ain't got to work. She ain't got to do nothing to convince you to take her out. Or she ain't got to do none of that. She just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. She on to the next dude. And you got some dudes who think they players. Like, nah, bro, how you a player when she just told you to meet at Hotel 6? Then yeah, got done. She just went her separate way. That's not a player, dude. She just easy. She got a simp at home. She just out there. She hoeing hard. That's what we call hoeing hard. So the simps, for some reason, I don't know what cause they weak, bro. At the end of the day, they weak. That's what caused them to do all this stuff. So know a chick, still single to this day. She gets around town. Social media. For some reason, she thought posting her new boyfriend was a good thing. But the problem came into play when she was doing that 2 to 4 times a week. And everybody's like, what's going on? And then someone, looked out for us, like, hey, don't do that, because, everybody think you're, such and such, but we already knew that. She met a guy, got married, and the crazy part about it is she went from posting random pictures with her quote-unquote new boyfriends to all of a sudden she married. And I'm like, I'm just laughing, right? I'm like, that's what they do, bro. They do random stuff. So the guy Looked like she found him somewhere. I'm like, where did you find this dude, bro? He was just like, it was just terrible. He was looking terrible. You know what I mean? She was taller than him, and the girl already short. She's short and fat. But I'm like, how you find a dude shorter than you? But anyway, that's what they did. Of course, that didn't work out because word got out. Everybody laced him up. Like, hey, bro, you made a mistake. So obviously the dude was broke. You can tell he broke. So she ain't had nothing to get from him. She just went on and said, wait, thank God she didn't get pregnant again. She only had one kid. So she doing bad, but she ain't doing terrible. You know what I mean? Her looks, she not the prettiest, bro, but she know how to dress herself up. Like I say, the makeup help a lot. At the end of the day, if she gives it out easy, what she does, guys really ain't tripping. They know what it is. They'll play the game, and then they'll go on to the next. So that's how life is structured. So she's still, using that to benefit her. But at the end of the day, everybody already know, what's going on with her, bro. So that case, it worked out for her. The other case I told you guys about is this chick. She was a fat. She's a bigger. She was tall. She was big, like literally a big fat bag. The girl was like 5'10", and she was big, bro. She was just out of shape. But she was light skinned for the guys who fascinated about light skinned chicks. Baby mama, never married, the whole nine. She's one of those, the whole nine. So she posting, every now and then on Facebook. Everybody just, hanging out on Facebook. As time went on, she started to set goals for herself. And say, oh yeah, I want to get in shape. I want to look for a better job. So, a lot of people say that, right? But no one really takes action. She actually started taking action. So she would start uploading pictures of her being in the gym, working out, and she taking pictures of the scale, the whole nine. I'm like, oh shit, she really doing this. Lo and behold, a couple months down the line, she was right. She went from a zero to a hero. Like I said, she wasn't ugly. She was just out of shape, bro. The average chick, well, in my city, the average chick I see that's over, well, they big. That's probably a terrible example. But as far as the tall girls, I say tall, probably like 5'8" or 5'9" and up. But I think the average height for a chick, like, I don't know, 5 feet. But chicks that's 5'7", 5'8" and up, they always big, bro. I'm like, God, why y'all so big? So she was in she probably weighed like, man, she probably like 295. If she wasn't 300 pounds, she was almost there. So she lost all the weight. You already know what happened after that. Everybody started going at her. But the thing about it was, she was 304. So that's what I'm telling you guys. Like, don't think because she's not pretty or in shape that she's not 304. She's not capable of becoming that. Any female can do that. But the simple fact that she was already like that when she was big, so you already know it didn't stop. It just got worse when she got herself together. So she ended up, getting married to some rando dude. I'm like, everybody like, who is this dude? It was just weird because she already knew what she was at. She needed a safety net. You know what I mean? Because I tell you guys all the time, females ain't gonna work until they die, bro. So she already knew what it was. She's like, okay, well, I can't keep this up for too long. She found her simp take care of her, and she still was cheating. The bad part about the situation was everybody was that's how cruel people can be, right? So she out there, doing what she been doing, and people sending dudes sending her husband videos and pictures of what she be doing when she not at the house. So he finally snapped it. He took her life and his, and nobody really felt bad for her. Everybody like, this is what it is. Like, that's what it is. So you can't really control what these guys do, but a lot of them are just like that. A lot of simps are like that, bro. They just, stay away from her. They'll call you back, and who is this? Stop calling my girl. Like, dude, I'm her dad. You know what I mean? They just really guys like that. And, they'll put you in harm's way. That's why I told you guys in one of my older videos. Don't be out here trying to be, sleeping around with these married women, these women that's in relationships, and especially if anything, if you're gonna do something wrong, do it right. Don't go to them females' places, bro, and be doing all this stuff. Anything, take her ass to a Mustang in, bust her down, and get her out of there. Never go to their place. And a lot of them are gonna say, oh, this is my house. It's not their house, bro. It's not their house. If she can't fully read a Dr. Seuss book, that's not our house, bro. Because you're gonna be in there hanging out with her, and then somebody gonna come through the door, and then you're gonna be stuck. So don't do that. Put yourself in danger. Like, that's just, back in the day, we used to do that back in the day. That's just strategy 101. Never go to their place, bro. Either take them to a hotel. Maybe in that situation, you ain't coming to my place. But if you just a regular old chick, whatever, it depend on if I can trust you or not. But if you're a chick like that, nah. We're going to a hotel or something like that, or we're going in the car or whatever. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go about our business. So guys, just make sure to protect yourself. Don't be so gullible. And this is what it is, man. It's always gonna be more simps the non-simps, bro. I see the videos, I see the comments, and for some reason, they really believe women can't do no wrong, but they so weak, bro. They mama raised them to, you know, they manipulate them, make it seem like, you know, women are innocent and all this. Nah, bro. They'll do you dirty. They'll do you real dirty. So, you know, I know guys be getting upset or whatever about it, like, can't do nothing about it, man. It's so many of them. You just gotta let them do what they do. But just best believe if you're dealing with a simp, and she out, you know, and she got a, you know, if she dealing with a simp and you out here trying to mess with her or whatever like that, your life is most likely in danger, bro. Whether you believe it or not. Not saying it's gonna happen all the time, but it is a possibility, especially now because the word getting out, everybody's seeing it, so the other simps gonna follow them, copy the other simps, and they gonna do the same thing too because they don't care about their life or nobody else's life. So just be aware of that, man. But at the end of the day, guys, protect yourself, man. Got any questions, any concerns, any suggestions, leave them down below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and no matter what, always protect your peace, your pockets, and your purpose.